This image argument is going to be about Islamophobia in schools. Islamophobia is rooted in racism and is a type of racism that targets expression of Muslimness or perceived Muslimness. Hatred against Muslims does not begin with sound of gunfire breaking through the peaceful calm of a place of prayer. It begins with simple prejudice in our schools, our workplaces, and our communities. Islamophobia is an issue that's happening all over the world, but in this image argument, it will be focused more on the education system and schools in America. After what happened on 9/11, Americans shifted their views on Islam. Their views on Islam was never pleasant to begin with. Muslims were always referred to as terrorists and oppressed. After the incident on 9/11, these views got even worse. Muslim men and women are facing hate crimes on the daily, as well as getting harassed in public areas and not feeling like they belong here in America. As anti-Muslimism sentiments grow in the United States, an ever-increasing number of generalizations have created of what a Muslim should look like. People have made their own visions of what a Muslim resembles. Muslim women are simpler objective in a way where it is simpler to recognize them since they wear the hijab. The hijab is the piece of cloth that covers a woman's hair. Regardless, not all Muslim women wear the hijab as opposed to mainstream thinking. A Muslim man's characteristically is imagined having brown-colored skin tone with a facial hair growing and a big full beard. Islam is a religion, implying that you cannot bunch every one of the actual qualities of an individual absolutely dependent on their religion. Islam isn't a nationality, henceforth, the variety of all Muslims on this world. So these generalizations have been created, are wrong, and found offending to numerous. These generalizations are more harmful than one might think, because not only do they not represent what a Muslim should look like or what a Muslim acts like, they're just racist. Imagine being a little brown kid in school and your peers are saying all these harmful and mean things. Kids can be very impressionable and all these hateful words can get in their heads, causing them to shift their concentration away from the education. About 90% of Americans trust in God, and 80% of Americans refer to religion as a significant piece of their lives. The U.S. is likewise perhaps the most diverse nation on the planet, with the late immigration proceeding to grow the variety of American religious life. Included in this diverse population are 6 million Muslims at least, and they are growing as we speak. In any case, as the U.S. observes a development in the quantity of Muslim occupants, it is traditionally seeing the development of an Islamophobia. Clearly, religion is huge in the presence of numerous individuals in the U.S. Unmistakably, the piece of religion and government-supported tutoring has been the subject of much conversation inside the United States. United States courts have combat with requests of appeals in schools, whether or not understudies can have on-premises delivered time for religious education, and whether Bible book readings of sacred writings are being scrutinized more. School-supported group prayers are permitted and provided that if this is true, under what condition. Without a doubt, even today, the courts are wrestling with high-profile issues that directly relate to the issue of religion in government-subsidized schools. For instance, the recitation of the Pledge of Allegiance, which consolidates the words "under God" in schools, or going up against Islamophobia in guidance schools, vouchers, which disperse public assets to help investments at non-state funded schools that are as often as possibly strictly subsidiary. To conclude all of this, we as a nation should educate ourselves and have our children on different cultures and religions around the world. Slurs should not be used lightly, and in order for them to slowly disappear over time, we have to take action now. These Muslim students should not have to whitewash themselves just to fit in and not be bullied. We should let them take pride in themselves and where they come from and not discriminate against them.